Why, hello. Didn't see you there as I made my coffee and checked to make sure the mug was there. I'm terrified I'm gonna brew coffee and forget that the mug is there and it's all just gonna dump out and everything's gonna be wet. It's not gonna be great. But man, that's a problem for future Token, because right now, that's not the issue. And, hello Ark, and we got vampires to puzzle. The story so far. Hello. Professor Layton and Luke opened the Elysian box and had come away unharmed. Having now opened the box, the pair, well, it was empty in fairness, the pair returned to town to confirm a newly formed suspicion. Hearing that some miners might, as in the digging kind, might have left diaries underground, the two set out for the mine. Well, here's the mine. In we go. Okay. In we go. Well, okay. Well, this is certainly a room. I get the sense, this door is a puzzle. Yep. This door isn't going to open, Professor. Yes, it would seem we need to solve this puzzle first. I wonder if by, like, the 5th or 6th game, they're just like, yeah, all right, solve the fucking puzzle, man. What do I care? Here you go. It's like, don't you want to build it up? No, I really don't. Here, just do the puzzle. The button that, hello, Jeppo. The button that opens the door in front of you is buried deep within this machine, so you can't push it directly. Okay. However, by pulling the lever at the top, to the left or right, you can move various gears and plates in the machine, allowing you to press the button at the bottom. Okay. In order to push the green button, should you pull the lever towards A or B? Well, I'm assuming that means the teeth, hold on. If the teeth go, this is gonna be a whole thing. Finale? I don't fucking know. How long is this game? Teeth go that way, this gear is gonna start turning that way, which means this one's gonna go that way, which means this one's gonna go that way. By spinning that way, this is gonna go that way, prompting this to go that way. And by going that way, this one will go this way, which will pull the gear this way. So it looks like A will hit the red, so... Gonna say B! This is a real 50-50 show.
And now to test my theory.
Yeah.
And
easy
there
enough.
We have it.
I solve for A. If A is false, then it's B. It's a real Boolean situation. Xbox Showcase happening right now. Let me know if anything cool gets announced. Yeah, like, they're putting Tupac in Yakuza, so let me know if fucking Biggie Smalls shows up in there, alright? Why not? And moving the lever towards B will spin the gears in a way that causes the lever at the bottom to touch the green button. Since there are only 2 possible answers to the puzzle, could have just guessed, but hopefully you were able to work it out properly. Unlike your stupid fucking jumping ball game. Where you're like, hey, figure this one out on your own. Anyway, no more hints. The door is now open, let's proceed. God Hand was fun yesterday. God Hand was fun yesterday. I look forward to more of God Hand. Alright, well. Yep, we've got a window. There's something on the wall here. That is most certainly a puzzle. Let's take a closer look, shall we? A maze of doors. All the doors in the maze below only open when pushed from one direction, as shown. Okay, so... Got it. It is therefore impossible to pass through every room while going through the maze from entrance to exit. However, this feat would be possible if one of the doors could be opened in the opposite direction. Can you find and circle the door? Okay, well, let's see. I have to pass through every door, or every room, by way of the door opening, and get to the exit. With one exception. And which door is it? It's probably one of the ones at the end, but I'll humor them and figure it out. Well, now I'm fucked in this room. Never mind. I guess it's one of the ones at the beginning, because I can't leave. This door opens this way. This one opens this way, and then these two open in. So, it's gotta be one of these two. Or this one. And I come in here, let's say this one opens the other way. Ah, fuck, okay. Let's say this one opens the other way. Now I can leave this way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way, this way. This one's still open, then I can just circle back again. Can I, like, retread my steps? Maze from entrance to exit. However, this feat would be possible if one of the doors could be opened from the other direction. Well, if I go this way, like this opens the other way. Yep. Well, no, that one's the real stickler, that one. And the alternative would be whoop, 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 which doesn't quite work. Yeah, I mean, if I can retread steps, then this one's the door, because you can just go... Whoop. Oh, no, wait. Interesting. Never mind. If it is this one, I can go in there. No? Interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Wait a minute. Start getting the notification for stream after it started. Ah, well, you're here. That's what counts. Alright, so say it is this one. I go... Well, no, I can just get stuck there. Okay. So is it this one? Or no, wait, wasn't it? If it's this one, it's like... Shwoop, shwoop, shwoop. Yep. Oh, no, because then I'm stuck there. But if I go in there, and then I can... This door's a real stickler. Okay, let's say it's this one. I go... Shwoop, shwoop. Shwoop, shwoop, shwoop. Shwoop, shwoop, shwoop. Yeah, okay, that does pass everything. I just gotta retread my steps. So anyway, I think it's this one?
Just leave it to me.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
Phenomenal work there, Luke, boy. Who the hell are you? You did it. You have to pass through every room on the way to exit solve the puzzle, but no one ever said you can't pass through the same room twice. Yeah. Normally they do hit you with that. Can't retread your steps, but they did not say that in this particular puzzle. It's odd. Why would someone go to the trouble of placing a puzzle down here? Perhaps the minders made puzzle to pass times between shifts down in the mine. Sure, why not? Why the fuck not? Good answer as any. Ever since she left, Father and I have been at each other's throats day and night. The mysterious disease plaguing our town continues to drive people to flee their homes for a safer life elsewhere. If only she had stayed with me, I feel like I could have weathered the storm. I still ask myself why she left this town. If she truly loved me, then why did she leave me? Damn, dude. That's harsh. Well, I guess down the elevator shaft? We need to use the lift if we were to head further into the broken mine, but it seems to be broken. How can we get it running again? We haven't found Liam yet. I mean, Liam's obviously the vampire, so... Ah, the circuit board over there. We should be able to use it to restore power to the elevator. Let's see. All the instructions circuit board, that should fix the problem. Yep. Puzzle 80, the puzzling lift. Oh! Circuit board for the lift contains a puzzle. According to the instructions, you need to make the blue and red balls switch places in order to restore power. Are you up to the task? Okay. It's a bit tedious, but it'll get there. There we go. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Here goes.
We don't know. There's literally no other character. Liam O'Brien...
That was almost too easy.
He's a voice actor, so, you know, he was. Now he does Critical Role. He was a voice actor back in 2009. His name like was on a bunch of projects. What other important enough character would be in this game that it would be Liam O'Brien at this point if it weren't for the villain? He's got a pretty distinct voice, so. How many moves did it take you? If you did it in 12 moves, give yourself a pat back. I did it in 37. So. Lift is making some noise. It's fixed. Excellent. Suppose the next move should be to head down. $37's a lot. Shut up. Fucking everyone's a critic. What do you think, Luke? Could this safe hold some of the journals that Grinko mentioned? Grinko is absolutely the name of a goblin that sells you, like, weapons in D&D. Ah, we've come to Grinko's, have you? Oh, we've got swords aplenty. Oh, we won't know until we open it. How do we open it? Lock is rather complicated. Let's see if I can decipher the code. Oh, God. Oh, this is what is it? Mastermind? Critical Role cast still acts and directs most of them. Not sure about Tal and Marisha. Taliesin moved into directing for a while. I don't know if he still does it. And Marisha, I think she occasionally does stuff, but these days it's because like the rest of Critical Role is doing it. She does more on like the, I think, executive and business side of Think Geek and Critical Role as a whole than voice act these days. Mercer, Bailey, Travis technically is CEO of either Geek and Sundry or Critical Role, one of them. Technically, he is the CEO of that company, but he still does plenty of voice acting. Liam O'Brien, Sam Riegel, they're all voice acting. Robbie Damon's clearly voice acting. Abria is, I think she's more involved in directing and producing on Dropout's side, I think. But I don't know if Abria does voice acting or has done voice acting. Beyond like, we also got Abria, sort of thing. Like, I don't know if she's ever actually been officially cast for something. Travis Willingham is Sephiroth? Really? I don't know if that voice fits. It's quite deep. Sephiroth always, to me, felt more effeminate and aloof in his voice. Not so much the deep brooding, but more of the tragic fallen angel. Eh. I like Travis. I'm sure he'll do fine. It's just, I think, an odd casting choice. Find the 4-digit code that opens the safe. You can use the digits 0 through 5 in your answer, but each digit can only be used once. Okay. The small lights next to each row of digits are the key to finding the code, as they tell you how much in common that row has with the code. A white light indicates a digit that is in the code, but in a different place. Orange light indicates a digit that is in the code in the correct space. Okay. So the code is some combination of 4, 1, 5, and 0, right off the bat. Okay, well, this is 0 because 1 is still here and it's correct, 4 and 5 are absent, and 0 is here and it's correct, so this is 1, so this is 4 and 5. 1's wrong there, 5 is there, but 4 is there. Let's see. 5's there. We know that's 0 and 1. Oh, so that must be 5. I'm not sure this works. That must be 4. I'm not sure that works. It tracks for there. 1 and 5 are in the correct spot. It tracks for here. 5 and 4 in the correct spot, with 0 being in the wrong spot. Tracks for here. 0 and 1 are in the correct spot, with 2 and 3 not being involved. But then we get here. Oh, 4 is in the right spot. Yeah, okay, that's it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
The guy who originally voiced him was busy.
A true gentleman.
What, you mean like in
puzzle unsolved.
Crisis Core? Who originally voiced Sephiroth? He didn't have a voice in the PS1 game, I don't think. Advent Children? Fucking Lance Bass from Kingdom Hearts? Who is the original Sephiroth? That's right, the code is 0154. You can solve this by entering numbers haphazardly until you stumble upon the solution. Yeah, but that would suck. It's much more fun to think of the answer. Think your way to the answer. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, if you went up one by one, you'd get there sooner rather than later, I guess, with it only being 154 out of a possible 5,555. Still. Fully independent from Geek and Sundry at this point, have been for years. Ah, Travis, CEO of Critical Role, from current cast of Bria and Brennan Lee Mulligan. Yeah, well, he's heavily involved in Dropout. The ones who got famous from TTRPGs. Well, Dropout in general. He wrote and acted in a lot of College Humor and Dropout sketches. Don't know about a Bria. Like I said, I think she was more of a writer. Not any type of acting or such. The rest of them are actors and directors in some capacity. Persona 4 Remake is real February 18th. Well, that's cool. I want to hear more about this Metaphor Refantasio Game of the Year edition or whatever they'll call it. What the hell are the instruments doing? And then they calm down. A real sped up version there at the end. That did the trick. Have a look at this, Professor. Ah, this looks like a miner's diary. For some reason, it was behind this vault. This is just the thing we've been looking for, Luke. Perhaps you can shed some light on what transpired here. We dug up some funny mineral that I'd never seen before here in the Duke's gold deposit. We called it, what was it, white marble? What was the fucking thing from One Piece that Law's family had to mine? Or Law's people had to mine? I don't remember what it was. Ivory powder and something. He's sure the ore can be refined as some kind of other precious material. Personally, I feel like there's something sinister about the stuff. Not that the Duke cares one bit. No, he'll have his way and we'll keep digging. I bet my life on that. Some other kind of precious metal. I thought this was a gold mine. Ever since we unearthed that awful ore, people have been dropping like flies from an unknown illness. There's so many sick people. Oh, this is just Resident Evil 4. They found Las Plagas. There's so many people sick in town that half our miners stopped coming to work. What in the world is going on here? Yeah, that's terrible. So many people must have been sick. Folson's time as a gleaming beacon of prosperity is at an end. The town is cursed and ruined. I suspect we're days away from shutting down this awful mine for good. I leave this diary behind so that anyone who tries to reopen it may think twice about it. How odd, the date on this entry is from just about 50 years ago. That can't be right, the mine was up and running until recently. Yes, or so we've been told, but this has got me thinking. Both his diary and Grinko suggest a connection between the Elysian box and the events in the mine. From what I can tell, all of this traces back to a single man, the Duke himself. Even if he himself is long gone, his castle may contain the answers to all our questions. Does this mean we have to visit the spooky castle ourselves? Do you mean to tell me you're scared of the place? Of course not. 1,000,000 vampires wouldn't scare me. Who would win, 1,000,000 vampires or the sun? I guess soundtrack doing that again. Geek and Sundry and Critical Role split shortly after Critical Role got their own channel going. Ah, fully owned by OG Cast, minus Orion. Well, yeah, well, yes. Bit of a shame that Critical Role surpassed Geek and Sundry so much. Geek and Sundry did good work. Laid the foundation. Don't say things like that, Professor. If we meet one, I'm sure he'd eat us on the spot. Professor Luke decided to venture to Herzen Castle. State of Decay 3 is a thing? Cool. I'll alert all 12 State of Decay fans. I believe we've retrieved the records we came for. Let's take our leave now. What's this? The lift is out of service. I say, this won't do. Ah, we have a set of buttons built into the wall. Surely one of these buttons will send the lift back up, but they're disconnected. Restarting the lift. Oh, God. Wires connected to the lift. Connecting the lift to the button controllers have somehow been severed. However, if you can connect the negative and positive wires on the top to the wires carrying the same charge on the bottom. Okay, so plus to plus, minus to minus. You can fix the lift. To do this, draw lines between sets of terminals. Draw 2 lines to connect each positive and negative terminal to its counterpart and get the lift running again. All right. Let's see. We know how this goes. Positive. All right, that's positive. That's positive. Negative. And negative. Okay, so that was positive. That's negative. That's positive. That's negative. All right, so all right. That should be that.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
All right, I'll try it again. Geeking Central was owned by Felicia Day. Oh, yeah. They were doing real hot shortly after they sold it. Went downhill. Yeah. Ain't it the way. All right, let's try this again. All right, this is minus. This is plus. Well, that was right. This is minus. Okay. This is plus. Oh. Well, that's it's different than what I had. Interesting. That was it, right? Yes, okay. Try that one. Penguin,
This should do
hello.
the trick.
There it is. How am I? I'm doing well. I had a
Wonderful.
very good weekend. We're back in business. The lift is working again. Buttons appear to be working. We should be able to leave the mine now. Away we go. Boy, no wonder this mine closed. You have to solve a puzzle to fucking get anywhere. Down the lift, puzzle. Up the lift, puzzle. Who the fuck are you? You tried 2 and quit? Yeah, might not do 3. 3 is worth it. 3 is phenomenal. It does take a while to get going. The beginning part of Serious Sam 3 was kind of made to make fun of Call of Duty because you start the game in tight corridors and like a bunch of enemies that just do hit scan weapons, but like, you know, 40 minutes in or so, it really opens up and becomes a phenomenal game. 3 is worth playing. I highly recommend 3. 4, not so much. Serious Sam 1 and 3 are phenomenal. 2 and 4, not so great. Hold up. Hola, friend San. What? Am I glad to see you? I was sure I'd never see another soul again. Pavel was in the first Layton? Oh, he was in the sewers, wasn't he? Hey, I know you. I was traveling El Mundo, and last thing I remember, I was en transito to Egypt. Tell me, por favor, he would say it that way, how long ago were these fine pyramids built? Sorry, sir, you're not in Egypt. Do you remember how you got here? I haven't the foggiest, senor. Speaking Spanish, by the way, to Egyptians, or what he believes are Egyptians. Un minuto, I'm headed for Africa. Next minuto, I'm down here. That doesn't seem very likely. With no one around, I started poking at this thing to pass the time, and I think I broke it. Ayah! Help me fix it, s'il vous plaît. Balancing ornaments. This guy sucks. What the hell was this doing down here? Small ornaments dangle from a metal bar and they've thrown the bar off balance. The 5 ornament strings are spaced equally apart. Each type of ornament weighs a different amount. 3 light ornaments weigh the same as 1 heavy ornament, while 2 light ornaments weigh the same as a medium ornament. Okay. So 1 weighs 1, 1 weighs 2, and 1 weighs 3. Place one of the 3 ornaments in the rectangle space marked triangle, or question mark rather, triangle, and to restore the bar's balance. Okay, so let's see. Let's assume this is 1, 2, 2, 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so that would be 3 and 4, so 7. That would make this 2, 1, 1. That's 4. That works. By rights, though, this would be 3 and then 2, which would make that 5. It's the middle, though, so I think that works, right? But then this would be 3, 1, 2, 1, which is 7. That doesn't work. Okay. The middle can kind of be whatever it wants. Let's assume this is 2. And that the moon, or the sphere, I guess, is 3. And that the moon is 1, 1, 1. So 9, 5. Once again, the middle that's 5, but it's the middle. It can be whatever it wants. This is 2. This would be 2, 1, 3, 1. So 2 and 3 is 5. That's 7. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I mean, I guess it could. There's just, I don't know, like, that's 9, so technically that would be heavier than 7 over there. Doesn't really matter. I guess the total kind of matters, right? So this is 9. This is 5. That's 7. 14. So I need this to be less than 14, but that's 2, so not difficult. Oh, fucking moon. I'm not quite the fucking moon. There you go.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Nailed it.
The gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
The crescent moon ornament is just heavy enough to balance things out. A single star ornament weighs the same as one of the suns and moons together. The strand of ornaments that is supposed to counterbalance with a question mark doesn't have any star-shaped ornaments, but if you compare the ornaments shown above, you can work out where the question mark space should be regardless. Yeah, sure, why not, dude? Whatever. Oh, Wonder Bar. 1,000,000 arigatos, mine and me. Now my mind is at ease, and I can finally leave this musty tomb. Just threw the moon and assumed it worked? No, 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 no. I'm a master puzzler. I knew it would work the whole time. Prove me wrong. My father fell ill from that sickness and passed away. I heard that many of the people who left Fulsense have formed a village a safe distance from town. That's probably, where we were, right? Not, what was it? Momentary Express went through there. I forget the name of it. Dropstone, yeah. Thank you. Fulsense have formed a village a safe distance from town. I imagine she lives there now, too. I decided to send her a letter. As Duke, I can't leave town, but I've entrusted my message with a man who will be passing through town. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. Well, off to the castle. Oh, Mr. Layton! What are you doing here? Now, Luke, sir, if I may be so bold, what brings you to these parts? To be blunt, sir, I've been doing a bit of spying on you for some time. Get him, Luke! Ugh. You've led quite the investigation, and it won't be long before it all snaps into focus for you. It is for that reason I feel I can no longer hide the truth of this place from you. What are you getting at, sir? You've seen my studio, all the pictures of the town there, those are pictures I took. The ones in the station are my work as well. Those photographs held my interest for some time now. As they should, Mr. Layton. Do you remember our last meeting in my shop? You pointed out a certain strange phenomena occurring in the photos taken within Fulsense. Yes, just one curiosity among the many we've seen in this town. It feels as though the whole of Fulsense conspires to keep a secret hidden from us. Your feeling is right, sir. You see, Fulsense is a cursed town. Cursed? To call it such may seem base, but I assure you the town's past is the very definition of the word. Perhaps a curse is punishment, for we are meant to endure for the great mistakes of our past. But all nightmares eventually end, and now I feel it won't be long before we awaken. I encourage you to head to the castle in the distance and meet with Duke Anton. Is Anton the eldest son of the previous Duke? He is. No way, that guy's a vampire? Duke Anton has presided over the Herzen Castle ever since his father's passing some time ago. I served the Herzen family until that day 50 years ago when I left it all behind and fled. I don't think Anton will ever forgive me. He's a man who abhors betrayal above all else. What transpired 50 years ago? The answer to all your questions can be found at the castle. I urge you to head there. Perhaps a voice of reason like yours might persuade Duke Anton to listen. If you believe it'll settle the matter, we'll visit the castle. Yes, see with your own eyes what's become of this town. You know, you stopped me to say, I'll explain the town to you, and then you didn't explain anything. Perhaps then we'll finally reach the end of this dark tunnel we've been traveling through. Wait! I have to tell you a secret! Yes, it's a very important secret. A secret so secret we've kept it secret for a very long time. Go to the castle to learn more. We were going there anyway. Yes, now you're going there knowing that there's a secret. We kind of already knew that, actually. Tuxedo mask. Yeah, real, you didn't do anything, asshole. Non-RPG Persona games? What, you mean like the fighting and the dancing game? Yeah, sure. Yes. Q and Labyrinth? No, absolutely not. I'd rather die. Luke, I believe your destination has become apparent. You know where we must go to next, don't you? The people we've talked to are scared to death of the vampire they say is living up in the castle. And that chat with the photographer only raises more questions. The dude dropped a lot of info without any of it being helpful in any way whatsoever. Well, we knew most of it was the problem. We know there was a curse, and we knew Anton was the Duke's oldest son. He's just like, oh yeah, those photos you've seen all over the place? I took them. Bye. Okay? You already suggested dancing, so Arena's next? Yeah, I'd play Arena. What happened 50 years ago, Luke? And what on earth is going on in that castle? I don't know how many streams Arena would be. It has like story mode for characters, but unless it's got a Street Fighter style story mode where it changes the characters and there's an actual story, I'm not gonna bother with it. You like those games since they're long? We're talking Persona Q and the other one? Yeah. Well, not only are they long, I also just don't like dungeon crawlers. They're not my thing. Almost overnight, the Herzen family became incredibly wealthy when they discovered that seam of gold. If we can understand the story behind that, our questions about the Elysian box will be answered. How are we going to get into the castle, Professor? I don't think it's the kind of place you can just waltz into. Oh, but I wouldn't say it's impossible by any means. What do you mean? The tracks we saw on the road to the castle are still very fresh. It would seem the stagecoach is bringing something to the castle every day. We'd only follow it to find our way to the castle. Of course, the stagecoach. Excellent deduction, Luke. Now, shall we get going? I'm ready when you are, Professor. Lead the way. Each character is a mini-story, kind of like 5. Well, 5 actually has a story mode.
You're a shrewd negotiator.
Ellie!
46 months?
That's a year.
That's almost a year.
No, that is a year.
The longer I watch, the farther away that year goal seems to drift away.
Well, Ellie, 46 months. That's so long. Thank you for your support all these almost years. Anyway, oh, hey, buddy, what's up? It's Chad or whatever. Ray, yeah. Hey, this fork in the road is my turf. What's the big idea? Since I came here, why not try a hand at this puzzle? Thank you, Chad. Excuse me. Oh, fuck you, Chad. This one's gonna be rough, you don't say. Move any ball, or all the balls except for one. Enough rules, enjoy yourself. Fuck, yeah, God. I don't want anything to be trapped, so right now I'm trying to just, like, get pieces out of the corners and more into the middle. There. Well, fuck. See, this is why an undo button would be so nice. Damn you and your catchy puzzle music, though. Gets me every time. Couldn't have fucked that up more if I tried, I don't think. that kind of worked. Fucked now, but, you know. Yeah, maybe that's the ticket. I'm willing to bet. And there you go. Okay, that looks promising. Go working on the outside. Favorite streamer. You put that in the wrong chat, but I appreciate it. Yeah, what I did there looked promising. Can I bring it home? Sure couldn't. Closer, though. Alright, well, I know how to start the damn thing. Then what was it? Ah, yes, it was... Then... Skipped a step, that's on me. Well, or did I? Hold on. Maybe I can make that work. I mean, that's not gonna work in any sense, no. Next Crazy Taxi? Oh god, Crazy Taxi's back? Jeez. Oh, Sega. There we go. That's where I kind of want it to be. It's across the world. Or at least, yeah, the Chinese checkers or whatever they call this. The ball hopping game. Uninterested went down a rabbit hole of cheer stunts on YouTube the other day. Oh, interesting. What a rabbit hole to go down. Okay, let's try bish, bash, bosh, bip. Okay. Maybe. Sure no. You gonna troll me with a hint? Surely it's more. No. Okay, fine. You can have a hint, but just one. Don't start off the puzzle by moving a ball into the center. Your first goal should be to move things to get rid of the 4 balls at the very edge of the shape. But where to start? I figured that part out. They really like this this bullshit. Did it wrong. They really like this, you don't want a hint for this one, do you? It's a fun little game. You don't want one for the game. It's just a little game. Oh, fine. If you're gonna be a baby and ask for a hint about it, we can give you a hint. Meh. Give me the Offspring music. Oh, for Crazy Taxi? Good. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. So she's you're not interested in cheer and never have been. YouTube sent you down it. Hey, you know what? I'll try the middle. I haven't done that yet. Listen, sometimes the algorithm just does what it wants. I feel like maybe I can do something from here. Maybe. No, I think I can get real close, though. Damn it. Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. Can I do anything from here? Well, I can go there, which fucks me. There, which fucks me. There, which does nothing. Or there, which does nothing. The puzzle's like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, for whatever reason, when it comes to this puzzle, Layton is like, nah, I'm not gonna give you a hint. What do you want a hint? You fucking loser. Only losers get hints for this sort of thing. Enjoy the fun ball puzzle game, man. What are you Why are you being a baby and asking for a hint for? I did the wrong thing. I might just save scum at the part where I'm like pretty sure that's what I have to do, because it's, you know, so nice and tidy at that point. Yeah, this. I think I'm gonna save scum at this so that I don't have to just keep setting this up. Whether or not this is the right answer, I don't actually know, but I'm a little sick of having to get back here every time just to try again. Is that what I want, though? I don't think it is. Well, that stunk. Can I just F1 this? Yeah, okay. Okay. Fuck it, why not? Well, that's why not, because that will not get me anywhere. Good idea, yeah. Surprised it took this long for save scumming. I don't want to save scum or anything. It's not like that's what I set out to do. I go there, then there, then there. Yeah, that doesn't get me anywhere. But if I go here, wish I could diagonal. Yep. Yep. Nope. Part of the problem, it's not lost on me, and that part of the problem could easily be that by never having done this myself, it's so painfully close. Never having bothered to sit down and figure this out on my own, I don't know like what patterns I'm supposed to be chasing or trying to find. Yeah, no. God! It's frustrating. I am frustrated. Riveting commentary from yours truly, Ellie's favorite streamer. Ugh. Just all I need is an undo button. It's like maybe that was close. But no, fuck you. Ah, the lack of an undo button is so mean. Because like anytime I'm like, oh, maybe I make one fuck up and it's like, all right, well, reset, you dumbass. Cool, thanks. Ah!
This should do the trick.
Nailed it. Ron Flex, we knew it the whole time.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle
That's how it's done. First try, pogging out both ends. All right. One variation of the puzzle challenges the player to complete the puzzle in the fewest number of moves possible. Suck my fat dick. How about that? For the purposes of this puzzle, multiple consecutive jumps using a single ball count as only one move. If you've got some time on your hands, why not try this puzzle and get never? We're gonna do any of the bonus puzzles? Not if they're that. Tore through that puzzle like it was nothing. Thanks, I'm glad you weren't looking. Wild things live in the forest, pal. If you're gonna go deeper, you gotta be prepared for danger. So you made me do a puzzle about it? Like, what? The gate's shut tight. In order to get in, we simply have to wait for the stagecoach. Look, there's the stagecoach now. That's convenient. Quick, let's hide. Couldn't even animate that. It's open, Professor. The gate's open. And we've escaped the detection. Their detection. If we're gonna enter, now's our only chance. Move quickly. Not sure Ball is gonna help, yeah. Do we really have to go through his forest to get there? I have to say, I find this place rather spooky. Ah! Luke, what's the matter? Beautiful music. There's a ghost in the forest. Oh, Luke, you know that there are no such things as ghosts. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. But I'm positive I saw it, Professor. Deep breaths, Luke. We're on edge. Even something as harmless as a gnarled tree can look like a ghost. I suppose so. Feeling better? Good, come along. We mustn't let the stagecoach get too far ahead. The place being spooky is the point. Well, yes. The lake coming up has 3 puzzles, but we gotta leave and come back for them to unlock. Okay, noted. It's pitch black out here, Professor. Yes, without some sort of light, I don't believe we'll be able to advance. What do we have here? We're in luck, my boy. Someone left a lantern here. Light the way. Use the lamp to light up the dark forest paths. For each lamp, assume its light reaches to the end of a straight road. Use the fewest lamps possible to light all the paths. Where should the lamps go? Classic. Bam. And Bamski. It doesn't stay lit. That's annoying. Fuck, like, actually, hold on. That's super annoying. Why wouldn't it stay lit? Okay, whatever. No, that's redundant. Probably there, I would say. Yep. Okay, so just to be sure, we've got here and here, 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 and here. This is really what this is made for, huh? I should get rid of this one and place a lamp here, so it goes whoop, 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 whoop. That's a terrible rendition, but, you know, whatever. Place a lamp here, so it goes whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. If I place it there, it'll go. Let's not be shit at this, shall we? Up there, down that way, and this way. Place a lamp here, and it'll go whoop, whoop. Now, I think this place is being spooky. Yeah, well, yes. More flight simulator. Okay, Microsoft loves their flight sim. Place a lamp here to get... Well, actually, if I place a lamp here, it'll go whoop and whoop. Then I place a lamp here, it goes whoop, whoop. The stickler is this guy right here. Alright, whoop. No, I don't want to use a hint. So I place one here. Oh, well, I wanted to put one there, and then, that's not a good spot for it. There. What's not being gotten? That? Is that everything? That might be everything. I believe that's everything. Yes, that's everything. Yep.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
Those diagonals were tricky. The paths were quite scary, but that was just because it was dark, right? Yeah, don't mind the vampire. The imminent vampire we've been building up for most of the game. The whole train thing kind of seems like a distant memory, eh? I think I prefer the first game. Just because the setting, like, the mystery is cooler in this one, but the setting was better in the first one, where it was the same town the whole time, and you drove out there and you were isolated. Train, and then this town, and then mines and castle is all a little different. Now we've got light. Curious, though, isn't it? Who would leave a perfectly good lantern out here? Can't imagine someone simply forgot it here. It's almost like someone is leaving a trail for us. Layton 3 is crazier than this? Oh, I can appreciate that. I enjoy a certain amount of crazy in Layton. It's actually very appealing. Obvious mushroom? Look at this strange mushroom. I've never seen this type. Let me study it a moment before we move on. Yeah, Layton being crazy has been like a majorly pleasant surprise for me. I did not think Layton got this weird. Collect all the mushrooms in the forest as you pass through. Each circular clearing on the map contains mushrooms. You don't want to spend too long in this creepy forest, though, so find the quickest route through. Visit each clearing only once. Ah, the classic only once. Okay, well, let's see. Bish, bash, bosh, bosh, bish. I say bish, bash, bosh a lot, don't I? Well, this middle one's an issue right off the bat. Okay. If I go, no. If I go, yep. Or no, not there, because this one's a pain. Need to visit each one once because Layton's a lunatic? That sounds about right. No, that's a problem. This is an issue because they're like one big connected loop. So let's try a circle in the wagon as they How do you do these three? Because you have to visit it once, but I guess if you came here and then left the other way, yeah, because you can get to interesting. Okay, so no, that's wrong. But if I can correct it, yeah, okay. Well, no, then I have to end, I assume, leaving. I have to end in this area. Then I guess I have to, like, sweep around this way? Yeah. Come that way. Okay, so, like... New Castlevania game is October 15th? Fuck yeah. I'm not much of a Dead Cells guy, but man, do I hope that game's good. A lot of people swear by Dead Cells, so I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I kind of have to start this way. Okay, so no. Crap. No, I can't go there. Fuck. Okay. Go there. I guess, hold on, I can go there. Oh, that's such a trap, though. God, fuck. Yeah, no, that's such a trap. If I can go, but then that one. Oh, this fucking. I guess if I swing down, that can work. Okay, so no, idiot. There you go. Fuck. Ugh.
Thanks again.
Crash 4 was, like, spring of 2027. Good stuff. Crash 4 was, like, a huge game and quite the accomplishment. Massive
And
game,
now
what with all
to
the, like,
test my
bonus stuff
theory.
and different worlds and stuff.
And there we have it.
And, yeah, then Activision bought Toys for Bob, I think was the company. And, yeah, they didn't make anything else. They made the Spyro remakes, the Crash remakes, Spyro 4, and then nothing else. 2027 has a lot of games. Off the bonds, I can think of Fable and now Spyro. You would also like a new Spyro game? Yeah. Nathan will probably have me, put the new Spyro on the wheel. So that he can see me play along with it. Not that I mind or anything, just, you know. It's probable. Ellie's also going to be all about a new Spyro game. Noki as well. I know she likes Spyro. A lot of Spyro fans. It was never quite my thing. I was always more a Ratchet and Clank kid. The PS1 games were the RPGs for me, not Spyro and Crash. Although I do prefer Crash if I had to choose between Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Gun to my head, I'm definitely more of a Crash guy. This third difference is going to be not that difficult. It's this one right here. There's more bush there than there is, or shrub, leaves, whatever.
Let's see if this works. Layton's apprentice.
You're out of the house for
strikes
36 hours and your dehumidifier filled up. It was over 60% when you got home. God damn. Get the man for not liking Spyro. It's not that I don't like Spyro. It's just I like Crash more. Spyro's whatever to me. I never played it growing up. More but. I just said the words more but. There's like more leaves in the whatever. That's not even the bonus puzzle. It's just the lantern. Yeah, we know the drill at this point. Got to get it on the diagonals. Nope. There you go. Is that all? No, we need this one too. And then this one? I think we're good. Yes. No! Oh, I missed one.
Just leave it to
I
me.
missed one. I saw it right at the end. It was barely covered. Ah.
Well,
Too
I'm
bad.
stumped.
Fuck you. Dickhead. Alright, well. Try that again. Oh, it leaves my progress. That's nice. I missed, like, this line here, which I guess could be gotten with there, but then that should be there. That all works, but I do need this one here. Think that'll do? Yes. Okay.
here goes.
Yeah, on comfort, which keeps it around 45 to 50%.
Piece
Damn.
of cake.
Paths were quite scary, but it was because it was dark, right? Yeah, sure. What was the bonus puzzle here? I guess it's here, whatever it is. A starry sky. It's said that ancient peoples came up with constellations by staring up at the stars in the night sky. Yeah, that's probably how they did it. I don't think they fucking looked at a tree and said, I know what the stars look like. Here's a star-laden puzzle to celebrate their achievements. Below is a 6x6 grid of stars, and the stars arranged into 9 larger blocks. Yes. Arrange these 9 blocks so that each row and column contains 3 stars. Blocks without surrounding outlines can't be moved. Okay, so I can't move the top left, bottom left, and top right. Good enough. And I need them to... I can't rotate them, right? Interesting. Okay. Can I, like... I can't drag them out either. Each row and column needs to have 3? So you've got to be like this one. I don't see how it could be anything other than this one. You're absolutely there, because I can't move these 2. That means I need... For along here, I just need... Yeah, I need you, and then, like, nothing else. Or no, I need, I need, like, you here and you here. And then... No, I need, like... It's 3, 3, 3, 3. But this is only 2! No! It says each row and column, right? Each row and column. Damn you! Damn you! Oh, this has 4 as well, anyway. That magically fixed my problems? You know what? It did. Hey, alright.
This should do the trick.
No!
Well,
at least leave my answer.
I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
No! 4x4 needs to be in the center? I don't think it does. Allow me to explain. Okay, I left it the same. So, it needs to be 3. This 1 and this 1 can't be moved. So for these columns, they need 2 each. There's only 1 square I can move, and this is the only one that has 2 each. So what has more than 3, or doesn't have enough? This has 3, this has 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. This has 4 at the bottom, and this only has 2. No. No! Okay. Does that magically fix my problem? Nope. Does that magically fix my problem? Yes.
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There you go. Constellation's a bit abstract, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's meant to be. That's, it's a boob. You just gotta look at it the right way. Well, that wasn't easy. That was pretty easy, all things considered. Hello. When did it get so chilly? Indeed, it is cold out here, and the lake has it's so cold that the lake's frozen over. I have an idea for a shortcut. Slippery crossings. The lake in front of the professor is frozen solid. The ice is thick enough to stand on, but so slippery. It's literally an ice puzzle. Any movement in any direction causes him to slide uncontrollably until he hits a wall. While he is stationary, you can change the professor's direction by touching the arrows around him. Can you guide the professor through the lake to the goal? This is literally just like a Pokemon ice puzzle. Interesting. Okay, well, I see how this one's already done, so... There you go.
And now to test my theory.
I've got to be like the only person who plays
And there
Pokemon
we
that
have
doesn't
it.
mind the ice puzzles. I think they're totally fine. I love that art. That was super slippery, but you can't stop now. Our crossing went as well as we could have hoped, but we can't stop here. Off we go. We're not done yet. Ah, yep. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wait, no. I didn't think they just let us walk across, yeah. Slippery crossings, too. Now you can just walk across, apparently. Well, that's the only way to go. Yeah, okay. And there we go.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Feel like getting the hang of these puzzles. Remember, you ever come across Frozen Lake in real life, keep off it. Those things are dangerous. Hey, good advice. Thanks, I guess. Well done. It's a miracle we made it across without taking a tumble. And since we're getting close, Luke, let's keep moving. And here we're facing another frozen lake. I could have just walked across, though. Like, I could have just crossed the damn map. I did it before. Yeah. Guide him across the ice puzzle. Okay, let's see. Okay. Our last ice puzzle. What a shame. Gone so soon. There you go.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There they go. Well, the professor isn't a champion ice skater. Okay, you'd have an easier time moving around the ice, but then you'd be out of puzzles. True. True, true, true. Now, we've only a short distance to cover before we're there. And just... Do I have to... Whatever. We crossed. And we're here. This is a charming looking place, isn't it? I can't imagine why anyone wouldn't want to live here. There's not even a guardrail on this bridge, my guy. Like, goddamn. That cannot be OSHA compliant. Professor, are you sure it's safe to cross this thing? It looks a bit rickety. Safe enough, I believe. Are you frightened, Luke? A little, yes. I mean, just look. If I fell, that'd be the end of me for sure. Now, Luke, it may seem scary, but you stay calm and keep moving forward. You'll be just fine. Help me with this puzzle. It will take your mind. Will take your mind off our little trip across the chasm. Oh, rickety bridge. Maybe literally any other puzzle would have been better, Professor. That's the town beneath us. Oh my God, we're gonna fall and die. Holy shit, Layton. This is the worst puzzle to take his mind off of things. I'm freaked out by that. Luke and Layton stand at one end of a rickety old bridge, afraid of falling into the chasm below. Luke's legs have become stiff with fear. Layton, how is this going to help him? He can only walk across the bridge in increments of 1 or 3 planks at a time. The narrowness of the bridge prevents Luke from doubling back the way he came, or switching the foot he's standing on before stepping forward. Use your stylus to create a path that guides Luke safely across the bridge while avoiding gaps. Luke is safe when he steps on the red footprints. What do you mean? So, like, what do you mean? Oh, I see. Oh, come on, Luke! You fucker. Luke, I swear to God. You're there, you twit! Come on! You fucking suck. Come on, Luke, you're right there. Dickhead. He could absolutely take his other foot and get it on that plank. You fucker. Alright, start on the other foot. There.
This should do the trick.
Stupid idiot kid.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That was some fancy footwork. The 9th step you chose gets Luke safely across the bridge. Well, I suppose I feel a little better, but this bridge still makes me nervous. Oh, good. Hey, well, Luke, great news. Here's more bridge for you. Herzen should have invested in a little of that legendary wealth into repairing the bridge. God, the fact you can see, like, the whole town down beneath you is concerning, actually. This place looks scarier even up close. Feeling nervous again, are you? Not in the slightest. Let's go, Professor. Parcel? Ah, someone help me. What seems to be the problem? There's a vampire in that castle. I thought I was a goner, but I managed to give him the slip. An actual vampire, are you sure? I didn't stick around to check his fangs up close, sonny boy. I've got to go and get out of here. Uah! So what do you think about all this vampire business now, Professor? The rumor does seem to have spread through the population of Full Sense. How do you think maybe you could, be more than a rumor? Parcel seemed fairly sure. That's what we're here to find out. A few more steps and we'll find out ourselves. Shout out to Parcel at least for delivering the fucking mail all the way up here. That's fairly impressive. Chapter 7, Encounter at the End of the Line. He looks, like, definitely vampiric, and I've got a sword now, so. In we go. It would appear you've solved at least 80 puzzles. And how? I commend your perseverance and proclaim you worthy entrance into the castle.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Sorry to intrude, but we are investigating an important antique. This box we have here. The emblem on its lid seems connected to your house in some way. Would you have time to answer a few questions?
I think this matter would best be addressed by the master.
The master.
Please, come inside.
That could be Liam O'Brien, I guess. It's hard to tell. The DS audio is a bit crunchy, you know?
Wow, this place is really something else.
Indeed, Luke. This castle is extremely impressive.
Right this way, please.
He's really mumbling into the mic if it is.
Good evening. Welcome to my house.
Pretty
So,
boy.
if I understand correctly, you're saying people fear the box because they believe it kills anyone who opens it.
A little stiff in the
That's
performance
quite a
there.
story, isn't it?
It seems that the design on this box is connected to your family in some way. Can you tell me anything about this?
It's true that it was a Herzen family heirloom. Although I parted with it a number of years ago, the garish emblem you mentioned wasn't exactly, suited to my taste.
Personally, I think it's quite spectacular.
Oh, is that so? Well, chalk it up to my bad taste then.
You know, I don't think he's telling us the whole story.
Oh, really? What tipped you off,
Perhaps
Luke?
not. It's hard to say just yet.
He sounds like Gort from Halloween Town when he's turned normal.
I'll
take your word
not
for it.
much help, though I confess, visitors are always delightful. I'm sure you've had a long journey, so please do stay the night. Prepare the quarters for our guests, Nigel.
Yes, right away, master.
Anime boy. It's been like a decade or two since I've seen Halloween Town, so. Again, gonna have to take your word for it. Wow! I saw Halloween Town and then Calabar's Revenge and was like, weird, Calabar's not even in this fucking movie and it's called Calabar's Revenge. Stupid title. And then I didn't watch the third one. This is the poshest room I've ever seen. The Momentary Express looks tawdry by comparison. It's a room befitting the wealthiest and most influential family of Full Sense. I have a hard time believing a place as gorgeous as this is a vampire lurking about. Nightmare Before Christmas game that's PG Devil May Cry? Sure, what the fuck do I care? Yeah, he's over 50 years and he looks like that. Yeah, he's got some great skincare routine. The Black House House. Oh, that guy. I remember who it is, but I couldn't picture his voice. You would not like to stay the night? What do you mean, Penguin? You want to go all the way back through that dark woods and slippery, icy lake? Maybe Anton himself is a vampire and you just haven't realized it yet. Anton, doubt it. He seems like a perfectly nice chap to me. I feel like Luke's gotten more British. He said poshest, tawdry, and chap in like the span of 1 minute. Wait a second, I thought you didn't believe in vampires. Are you pulling my leg, Professor? Still, now that you mention it, there's something strange going on here. Remember that picture we saw in Herzen Museum? Anton was in it, wasn't he? The thing is, that photo was taken 50 years ago, but Anton doesn't look a day older. So it's been bothering you too, has it? I can't quite understand how it could have been possible. It's especially odd given Mr. Beluga is clearly aged since the photo was taken. It would seem that both Anton and his castle warrant further examination. There's a famous Layton intuition acting again. I suppose you could say that, though I'd hardly call it famous. I don't know, man, they made a series of games about it. Why don't we start our exploration in the castle with this room? A good idea, let's get to it. Yep. That's a fascinating painting. Have you seen such a convincing illustration of a ball? From what we've seen of this castle, it's certain the ball was extremely opulent. My, it's getting late. There's time for a quick puzzle, and then it's off to sleep, all right? Apparently that's all I needed to look at. Silly me. Okay. What the hell is this perspective? There are a couple in this piece seem to be dancing high in the air. Do they? Floating impossibly near the chandelier, but when viewed properly, there's nothing strange about the picture. If you look closely enough, one particular area hints the reason the whole picture seems odd. Is it? Oh, I see what's happening. Because I was looking at this and I'm like, that's a reflection, but no one else is reflected? What the hell's that about? Somebody, like, painted this or took a picture of, like, looking directly down at the ground. So, like, this is somebody's dress next to them. That's the reflection of these two. That's the real version of these two, and that's their reflection with the chandelier above them. This is making you want more Nancy Drew. Why don't you get more Layton then? Since Layton's the much easier to play and better game. Better in the sense that it came out later, so it's like, you know, got voice acting and animation and, you know, like better mechanics and cutscenes and vampires and shit. Anyway, I think it's this.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, better Clover in the sense that, like, the Nancy Drew game we played is from 2000, and this is from 2009, and 9 years of, like, improvements in video games are pretty on display in this one. Versus poor Nancy Drew. Nice eye. The couple seem to be the only two people with a visible reflection. It seems the scene in this painting isn't the ball itself, but rather the reflection of the ballroom floor. Perhaps the young couple out on the floor look so happy together that the painter didn't want to ruin the dance by staring straight at them. That's weird. That's weird. Maybe play one of the early ones. True. If you want to play one of the later ones, by all means. I'm just saying, don't make me play one of the early ones. It's a magnificent picture. I will also say I like that, you know, I like the characters of Layton and Luke more than I like Nancy, who's just, you know, Nancy is just stumbling around going, oh my goodness, this isn't right. And then, you know, finding ancient Mexican gold in a house or whatever. Luke, tell me, do these two look familiar to you? Looks like Anton, and is that Katya? Or am I playing tricks on me? I must be tired. Interesting, so Katya's involved. Look at this picture. Is that Full Sense? In its heyday, I see. The artist's inscription here says the painting is 50 years old. Sexist? Again, I'm not. We have cutscenes and banter and dialogue and back and forth. Nancy Drew games are written purely for you, the player, to stumble around. That's it. She doesn't have much of a character. It's not bad game design, it's just the way it is. Nancy doesn't have much of a character simply by how the game is written. Luke and Layton are constantly on screen and going back and forth with each other, and thus by default have more character. Maya Fey in Phoenix Wright has more character than Nancy Drew, if you want an example of a woman having more character. Looks more or less like the same of Full Sense, so we can see out through our window, though. What are you thinking, Professor? Oh, it's nothing. I was just pondering something. It's getting late, Luke. It's been quite a day, so perhaps we should turn in. I'd use some sleep. Good night, Professor. Huh. How Titanic of them. Oh, well, this is interesting.
What? Professor, is that Katya?
So, what?
The resemblance is striking.
What are they doing together?
How are we here?
Fear not, my dear. They're just the main course for this evening.
Oh, that's concerning.
And my, don't they look fresh?
I'm concerned. Oh, hey, this took a turn. This took a turn real fast. Well, fuck me.
Oh, lovely. You're awake. It's been far too long since I've encountered prey so feisty.
What the fuck just happened? Why'd you sleep near a vampire? Well, they are quite dumb. Layton doesn't believe in vampires, though, is the problem.
Anton, what sort of madness is this?
What sort of madness is this?
I knew it! You are a vampire!
Yeah, won't find that in a Nancy Drew game. Oh, the painting absorbed you, and also vampires are real. Nancy Drew, it's like, yeah, it was just, you know, Mexican gold, whatever. We shouldn't have spent the night, yeah. Oh, the Hugh Jackman Helsing movie? God, that's going back a ways, isn't it?
Well, if that's the case, it was rather foolish for you to venture here, wouldn't you say? But I'm afraid it's too late now. I must begin preparations.
The painting didn't absorb them, he glamored them. I don't know, man. They were in like a lavish ballroom and everything.
In the meantime, why don't you just stay put and enjoy each other's company? After all, it'll be your last chance.
In their minds. Ah, well, fair enough. Is there a Van Helsing game we could play? Yes. It's historically one of the worst video games ever made. I cannot stress enough, Jeppo, there is a Helsing Game Boy Advance game that sucks ass. It is bad. Capital B-A-D, bad. It often shows up as one of the worst video games ever made. Do not recommend it. A couple puzzles left and then we're done. Oh, fuck. Did you hear that? Anton's gonna eat us for dinner. Luke, listen to me, take a deep breath and collect yourself. But there's no cause for worry, my boy. Whoever tied these ropes is clearly no sailor. Gonna assume that's a reference to knots and not anything else sailors are known for. With a little work, I may be able to get free. We can do the bonus puzzles. Oh yeah, we can do bonus puzzles for the rest of the stream once we're done with the game proper. A man sits bound by a long length of rope. Yeah, me! Among several posts. While he has no hope of untying his bonds, he can still move his legs. Were he to stand up and run away, his long trail of ropes looks like it might catch on at least one of the posts. He'll need to use his legs to pull up any posts that the rope will get caught on before he can dash off. Touch these posts and mark the backs. Just pull them all up. Who cares? I hate these puzzles. Like, who fucking cares? Just pull them all up. I'm just gonna kind of assume any that, like, have this kind of double loop thing going on are absolutely ones that are gonna get caught. So, like, this one, this one, and this one? I'm unsure about this one. I'm pretty sure these two have to go. I just don't feel like tracing out the rope. I'm bad at that.
And now to test my theory.
Well,
Oh, my.
really
This one is
study how those
quite
ropes are looped
formidable.
around those posts. Or I could try again. All right, let's just try that. Let's just try
Consider
that.
this puzzle solved.
Okay, time for the hints.
My, this one is quite formidable.
Because I really don't like this puzzle. Something about following the ropes and seeing if it's looped or not, it, like, my brain keeps double backing and second guessing itself. It just, I cannot do these puzzles. I look at them, I get confused. Like, I'll give it a whirl, but I don't expect anything. All right, so this area is like the inside of the rope. Just looping around this way. So this all is the inside. Yeah, that one definitely gets looped up, but like, okay, so this is the inside, but then it goes this way, and it like, I completely missed a step there somehow. Alright, so yeah, so that one absolutely. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so that's, yeah, okay, so my honest guess, having run through it, is fuck. Honest guess, having run through it, Your best bet here is to look at how the ropes are The man only needs to remove a single post to escape. 2 strands of rope coming off the front of the man cocoon to form a big loop. Think about which posts are located inside the loop and which are outside the loop. All the posts in the left half of the picture seem as if they can probably stay where they are. Okay, so now I need to remove 1, and it's on the right half. All right, well.
And now to test my theory.
Well,
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
that's what statistics are for. Just gonna save scum here, so I have to fucking look at it every single time.
This should do the trick.
Course.
Huh.
First
Wonderful.
one once I save scum. There you go. You did it! Sure. I hate that puzzle. Tell Chad about the Red Robin. Oh, so I was out at dinner last night, chat, and sit down restaurant, you know, order food, that's fine. 10 minutes in or so, we hear clapping and somebody's having a birthday. Fine, whatever. It's been a minute since I've seen that, but it's also been a minute since I've been out to a restaurant like that. Sure, whatever. Like 10 minutes later, another birthday, like more clapping happens, and Kaida and are like, okay, what a coincidence. There's 2 birthdays one day. Sure. 10 minutes later, right next to us, the table right next to us, another fucking parade of hands comes out, and we're like, God damn, 3 in one day, huh? That's crazy. What are the odds? 10 minutes later, a 4th birthday comes out clapping, and we're like, what is happening? How is it statistically at this point we're more likely to see another birthday? You could chart the birthdays over time being celebrated. 10 minutes later, I'm not kidding, a fifth birthday is in the distance on the other side of the restaurant, and we're like, what is happening? We're in hell. What happened 9 months and whatever many years ago that every person boinked and had kids, that they'd all decided to come to Red Robin at the same time? At that point, we got out of there. It was close to the end of the meal by this point. But like, I'm not even kidding. 5 separate birthday clap, 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 clap passed along, celebrating a birthday. 5 of them. Never seen anything like it before. Like 1, sure. 2, that's crazy. 3, whoa. 4 and 5 is just outlandish. Like, god damn. Oh, it was wild. It's not like the craziest story ever. Yeah, what a crazy coincidence, right? Like, it's not a crazy wild story or anything, but like, fuck, man, 5 of them? It's just one of those, you had to be there to be like experiencing it. Like, just the confusion of the 5th one, where you're like, there's no fucking way we're doing a 5th one of these. We're finally free, but there's no time to stand around. We must find a way out, and quickly. Oh, that's a coin, Luke. That axe. You're not gonna take the big old axe with you? Some rather dangerous items around here. Yeah, arm yourself, Layton. I hope I never have to wear these. Shackles? All right, Luke, you boring bitch. Vanilla. I do hope there's an innocent explanation for that stain. Bruh, he chained you up and said he was gonna eat you. I'm not sure there's innocent explanations at this point. We're locked in. There's no place to run. Calm yourself, Luke. There's bound to be a way out of this. Look around. I can see the key. If only I could reach it. Let's see if I can reach it. With a puzzle. Grab the key. Ow. Yeah, all right. I don't even need to read the rules. I get what I'm doing. It's not exactly foreign to me at this point. Well, this is annoying, because I can, like, Get you out. But then, aren't we stuck in a little predicament? I think. No. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. Because I can get it out, but then, you know, the fucking key has to get over there. And I can't circle the horn either. It's, you know. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. 5 or 6 puzzles, then 15 bonus puzzles. I don't know how many of the bonus puzzles we're going to do. We'll go to the end of the stream, but I'm not going to do all of them. Unless, you know, I do all of them and then I just will at that point. Unless I do. I won't do all of them unless I do. Like, it shouldn't be allowed. I bring the key down there with this tucked in, and then it's stuck. I bring this up there with the key tucked in, and it's still stuck. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? How can that both be true? Maybe now I can, like, sneak it in? Well, man, I could. One issue. Yeah, damn it. Ugh. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because you gotta do that. Will that work? Nope, sure fucking won't. What the hell? Why is this stuck now? You have to, like, go back the other way? Yeah, well. I think that's got it. Yep. Jesus, okay, alright.
This should do the trick.
Had to, like, go up and then back around. I was trying to do a circle. It was like a there and back. $2.99, ow. Now the professor can finally leave the room. Alrighty. Doors unlocked. Freedom is ours, Luke. Oh, one more diary key. The penultimate diary. I don't know how many days have passed waiting to hear back from her. It's been so long, in fact, I can barely even remember sending that letter. Maybe she really doesn't love me. Maybe she's living in some other town, happily married to another man. That's where I came from. That's on me. This door won't budge, but I don't see any kind of lock on it. Good point. This will be controlled by a device. Let's head down from here and see what else is around. Never seen such an immense boiler before. Must be the castle's main power source. For some reason, though, it's not currently in use. What do you make of these other contraptions? They're gigantic. If I'd venture a guess, I'd say the equipment was used to mine gold in the area. Probably the same equipment used to create that large hole in the castle's flooring. Yeah, you know, that one. Maybe you forgot. That's why the place is so drafty. Is that how you spell drafty in England? Oh, look at the bizarre smoke coming out of the hole. Don't get too close to it, Professor. I bet breathing it's probably terrible for you. Whoever dug this shaft must have been an expert at using machinery. One misplaced scrape of the shovel and it was sent the whole foundation crashing down. Not to be rude, but I don't think we really have time to admire the miner's handiwork. Oh yes, quite right, my boy. I believe we can open the door above us if we got the boiler up and running again. Steam power. Which valves do you need to open to send steam from the boiler into 2, but not 1 or 3? I see. All the valves start in a closed position. Answer using the solution that requires opening the fewest number of valves. Touch a valve to open or close it. All right. Well, let's work backwards, shall we? Fewest number of valves. So that would be 1, 2, 3. That could work. 3 is pretty small. 3 is pretty small. Can it be done in 2 or 1? 1. Oh, I can do it in 2. Hold on. From here, it would go open, up this way, open, and into 2. Oh, but not 1 or 3. Ah, see, it keeps going and hits 1. Tisk, tisk. So that's out. If I go this way, and that's 1, 2. Wait, what? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this doesn't go into 1 or 3 at all. If it's bish, bash, bosh. Let's see. Yeah, that goes straight into 3 that way. From here, bip, bip, bip. But yes, you. Oh wait, hold on. If it goes this way, 1 gets stuck up there. Yeah, no, that goes into 1. 1, 2. Just goes into 1. I think it's these 3.
Here goes.
All right. Sweet.
That was almost too easy.
You only need to open 3 valves to direct steam to 2 and not 1 or 3. Good work, my boy. Now upward and outward. I don't see any other way out of here. Grab that photo. Yep. Deal with it later. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that, then? Let's just jump. We got parachutes, right? Layton's hat doubles as a parachute. It's the perfect scheme. We're only gonna get 6 bonus puzzles, so it won't be that long. Well, you know. We have to hit up Granny for any we might have missed, or, you know, maybe do the hamster. If so inclined. We also do only have an hour and 15 left, so. This hatch is shut tight, too. The hatch serves only as a passage out of here. We'll need to open it to escape. The magic lock. Interesting, it's a series of numbers. It seems that the lock here is some sort of magic square. In order to solve and position the remaining numbers so that each string of 4 vertical, horizontal, and diagonal numbers adds up to the same total. Solve the magic square. Oh, they did this in the first game. To open the hatch. Right. Okay. So, all the numbers need to add up. Well, let's see. We've got 7 and 6 is 13, and 2 is 15, so... Minimum is going to be 16. Maximum is going to be 23, which seems high, but what do I know? We did that and that. That's technically 23. But then that's 11, so to get to 23 we would need 12, so I'm going to assume that's not the case. All right, so... What one number can I add here so it's also the same going here? Because this is 11 and this is 15. So, if I did, let's say, 2 to make this 17, then 11 to make it 17 would be 6. Might be onto something. This is 12 to make 17. I need 5. Oh, wait, they have a fucking... There's a diagonal already completed. I'm an idiot. 8 and 3 is 11, 6 is 17, and 1 is 18. Okay, so they all need to add up to make 18. It's right here. It's this diagonal. God damn me. I suck. 1 to 9 to give us a hint on how to solve it. Not super sure about a 1 to 8. Well, I mean, again, with this diagonal, we have it. It's a bit of an oversight, that. 4 and 8 is 12, plus 6 is 18, so they all have to equal 18. 13 and 2, that's got to be 3. That's 11. To get to 18, that's 7. That's 8 and 8 is 16, that's 2. 5 and 12, that's 6. This is where it becomes a bit more, or a bit harder, a bit less obvious. Because this is all spiffy and accurate. Anyway, 6, and I need to get to 18, so I need 12. The only 2 number combination gets to 12 is 4 and 8, so 13 and 4 is 17, so that's 1, that's 5. I'm just going to submit.
This should do the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Very basic. Very nice. Each horizontal, vertical, and diagonal line of 4 tiles adds up to 18. Onward to freedom. Easy enough. The hatch is open. Follow me. That way, specifically. Oh, hey, Nigel, what's up? To carry don't slip, Luke. The floor is polished and almost blinding shine. You're right. Looks like a mirror. Who do you think does all this polishing? That would be me. It's the butler. Yes, it most certainly is. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but what are you two doing up at this hour? If you're having trouble falling asleep, I suggest a good strong puzzle to clear the mind and relax. And I can try and stop us? Stop you? Young sir, I haven't the foggiest notion what you're talking about. Where was I? Ah, yes, the puzzle. This hall has been fitted with a hidden door, but to my chagrin, I've forgotten where. Is the deceptively flat, too? What? However, I do recall an old saying that servants used in days past to remember the location of a door. Oh, is the floor deceptively flat? Yes. I will now relate to you that saying, and your task, dear guest, will be to work out the door's location. Okay, the hidden door. What the fuck? Begin from the doors etched in the decor. What? I guess that means down here? So, like, here. A path will appear strong and quite clear. Made of stars that flare, on each within its own square. Okay. These words are said to point the way to hidden door. Highlight where you think the door is hidden. Okay, well, if I'm just following a path of stars that take up one square and not, you know, like these that take up multiple squares, then it would be... And then this forms literally an arrow pointing right here. So, I mean, was it that difficult, my guy? Was it that difficult? There. Or it's the one above it.
And there we have it.
That was pretty. Yeah, it's literally... Squares with the star contained and neatly inside of them form an arrow that points directly to the hidden door. Thanks, Nige. Masterfully solved, sirs. Now that you've had a little nightcap, I suggest returning to your quarters. These old halls can get quite drafty in the dead of night. I'll keep that in mind. Good night to you. Yes, and you too. Okay. Well, I figured there'd be, coins. Gotta get them coins. I'll see you, Nige. We're above the ballroom, methinks. Professor, I see the way we can get out of here. Our search led us to the castle, and we're on the verge of revealing what killed Dr. Schrader. We must search this place thoroughly before we make our escape. Let's see what else is here. I don't know, maybe call, like, Chelmy and the rest of the British police? Luke, listen to me. We can't turn back and run, not now. We're so close to uncovering the truth about full sense in the Elysian box. We must press on. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the coins, idiots. What happens if I just, like, leave? Well, goodbye. See ya. Get some backup. That was one of the easiest puzzles in the game. It really was. It's literally... This is just an arrow. What the fuck? What are you doing here? I believe that's... Katya? Oh. What are you two doing here? I could ask you the same thing. It's dangerous. There's a vampire here. Anton, he's no vampire. He's just... I'm quite puzzled, Katya. What do you know about this man? He did literally tie us up in the, like, pantry and be like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. It's not for me to say. Besides, right now you must focus all your efforts on escaping. If you linger here, the madness will grip you before long. Madness? I'm afraid I don't understand. Be honest with us. What's happening? Very well, explain everything, but first you must get as far from this castle as possible, quickly.
I know the way out. Follow me.
Do you know the way to a
relate
voice
to this
director?
entire situation? Are you?
There's no time. You've got to get out of here.
It is like DS quality voice acting is already not great, but even for the DS, she's terrible.
This won't do. People are trying to sleep, you know. Is it you?
Oh my god, Katya!
Oh, how I've waited.
He had a whole, like,
It's been
speech
so
ready.
unbearably long.
Completely threw him off.
Professor, do you know what he's talking about?
Not in the slightest.
Come closer, my dear sweet Sophia. I've missed you so.
Ah, Sophia.
What's this? Very well then. Is this how it is? I didn't see this coming, Layton. Not at all.
I'm not sure I understand.
This is your fault, but you can't have my Sophia.
Gonna have to run that one by me,
You're going to be
Chief.
very sorry you crossed me.
Okay.
There's no lack of swords here. Take whichever one you like.
Is it a
Know
puzzle?
this though, only one
Of course
them
it is.
real.
You're just gonna wait for me to
true
pick?
warrior always keeps his blade in hand.
One true sword. Oh boy. A true warrior keeps his blade in hand. Okay, so it's this one down here that's being held by the guy. These are Anton's words to the Professor Layton before we start the duel. Can you find the real sword among his collection? Circle your slate. Okay. I mean, it's this one, right? Like the one in the guy's hand? The one he has in his hand? Like the one he's holding? It's the one in hand. It's that one.
And now to test my theory.
Yeah. They did too
Wonderful.
many of those. There's like 3 or 4 puzzles here where the answer is like, it's not what you think. It's a cheeky little thing hiding in the corner. They did that more than like it's lost its sting. I can spot them like a mile away at this point. True warrior. Anton's words were a hint that the swords on the wall were for show. Like the wires on the battery or the corks up the nose.
I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Layton.
That's Professor. Well, this is epic. I really want to know what the fuck's going on, though. He's getting steamed.
Sophia belongs to me. You can't have her. Ah!
This is the whole thing, goddamn.
Look out!
Something strange is happening. I just need to catch my breath.
No more! Please, just stop!
Damn. They get a good voice
What's
director.
happened to me?
Well, Luke and Layton are fine.
Please just stop, Grandfather. Your body can't take it.
Grandfather.
What did you say? I don't understand. Sophia, dear.
You haven't figured it out, have you?
Enlighten
You
me.
really don't know.
I truly don't.
Then I guess it's up to me to tell you the truth.
Please do.
I'm your granddaughter, Anton.
Don't be ridiculous. Look at me. I'm too young to be anyone's grandfather.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
But what you see around you isn't real. It's just an illusion created by your own mind.
What?
Your youth is part of that illusion. The truth is, well,
Allow me, please. The gold mine built by your father, the late Duke Herzen, brought this town much growth and prosperity. But something terrible slept deep within that rich gold deposit.
Yeah, that one. Thanks.
Unbeknownst to the miners, they hit a vein of hallucinogenic gas while digging for gold. The gas made those who breathed it extremely susceptible to mental suggestion of all types. Tales of the nightmarish visions seen in Fulsense then spread, as did the town's sinister reputation.
So it's Man of Medan. That's what it is. It's Man of Medan, but like 7 years earlier.
In truth, neither the faux sense we see before us nor its residents really exist.
I'm sorry, what? Again? The town is fake again?
This is all a creation of our minds.
What?
How did you work it all out, Professor?
Explain the hotel and Chelmy and Don Paulo.
The images of faux sense we saw are 50 years old, yet they show a town identical to the faux sense of today.
Yeah, what?
No town can remain unchanged for 50 long years.
What's the twist of Man of Medan? They were all on hallucinogenic gas and nothing was real.
The photos we saw in the train station formed our impression of the faux sense we'd see.
But what about the guy who told us about the photos? Or, like, these aren't people that we've, like, one or two of them are, but most of them aren't people we've met before. And, like, wait, but all of the, like, we just imagined a cabaret with a woman and what?
The faux sense of 50 years ago.
Enough of this madness. False sense is real. I'm
The
real.
fucking, the postman and...
None of it's real, Grandfather. This town is just a thin shadow, an illusion born of greed.
The people who have like steaks and garlic and all that shit, we have tea ingredients, man.
You and Sophia, everything you know changed 50 years ago.
We fucking rebuilt a camera. There was a bouncer with a bar. What the fuck? None of that makes any sense. At least the Curious Village, it was like, yeah, he built everything and it was weird. It's all an illusion is so odd of a choice to go.
But you and I are betrothed. How can you just leave me here? I won't have it.
This whole town is cursed. If we remain here, all those dear to me will die.
Like Beluga and Sammy kept coming in. Sammy Thunder kept coming in. They would leave and come back. How would they, if it was,
Am I not dear to you, Sophia? Stay with me, and we'll rebuild full sense together.
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
Is that the real reason you want to go? Because there's someone else?
hallucinogen is way too complex to just be hallucinogenic gas. Yeah, there's way too much going on in this town for it to just be, oh, we saw some photos and the whole town is made up. Like, there's way too much happening for that to just be the
I
explanation.
trusted Sophia, and she left me for another.
You've got it all wrong, Grandfather. She never betrayed you.
What?
The other she was talking about was the little life growing inside her.
Why didn't she just say that?
The life you two created together.
Why didn't she just say that?
No. That can't be.
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
Why would you say that instead of I'm pregnant and I don't want to raise a child in a cursed town?
I never knew. Sophia was...
I feel like that's kind of on Sophia.
That's right. Grandmother was carrying my mother, and she left full sense to keep her safe.
Literally any, like, use of the word pregnant or baby would have been so nice in that explanation.
She kept the baby a secret to avoid causing you more pain.
Well, what, abandoning him was less painful than telling him he was gonna be a dad. Explain that to me. How does that make sense?
I've been so wrong.
Grandmother passed away last year, but she was always talking about you, even toward the end.
Yeah, she didn't want it to hurt, which is why she abandoned you and thought that, you know, made you think she was, you know, ditching you for another man. Didn't want to cause you pain by telling you you had created a child with her or anything. Sure.
She never stopped loving you.
I don't believe you. It seems like she stopped loving him long ago. I'm not sure these mysteries are getting wrapped up, game, but if you say so.
Sophia is dead? No, it can't be.
I've had enough of your lies!
Oh! Oh!
Wow, you really didn't like that pot.
Grandfather, no! Please stop!
Oh!
Oh, this castle's about to... Ooh.
We must leave now.
Yeah, you don't say.
It's starting to crumble!
You don't say.
Come with me.
What's this? What's happening?
Come on, Grandfather, we have to get out of here!
Be careful.
Damn. It's almost like building this thing was not a structurally smart move. Real Resident Evil ass location. Spooky castle on top of a mine shaft, by the way. Well, there goes power to the city. And thus did it age before our eyes, I guess. Yeah, he was just that old, huh? And like, we were all hallucinating? That kind of sucks as far as a twist goes. That's real not good. Curious Village, like, at least everything, like, it was all robots.
It
Acting
seems I found
to-
the answers I was searching for. Here, allow me to return this to you.
They were all robots being built by the guy to entertain his granddaughter. So the reason the village was weird was because it was all one big, like, puzzle box. It was designed that way. That at least was kind of like, that was real and it had like a purpose. Just saying, it was all gas. I don't know, man. That's a bit of a letdown. That's a real cop-out of an ending.
Thank you.
That's a shame. I was liking the setting of this a lot more.
So, the box wasn't cursed after all.
The Full Sense was a really cool place aesthetically. All the glitz and the underground and the people that were still there. It was neat, but I guess none of it was real, so fuck that.
No, Luke, there's no curse to be found here. But if I were to guess, I suspect you'd find traces of that gas in the ore used to make this box.
Okay, but wait, the man died. How did that happen?
The same fumes that drove the town to ruin were released upon each person who opened the box.
And that killed them, even though it's hallucinogenic.
Those who opened the box expected death, and in doing so, fulfilled their own grim predictions.
That's turbo fucked. So because they thought they would die when they opened it, they did. That's... wow. Okay. That's a little messed up, actually. Oh, damn. I'm not sure how I like the ending of this game. This is,
I suppose it was just an ordinary box then.
I don't think it was. No sense. There's no way the amount of gas can make an entire town like that. Well, yeah, no, this is... I'm having a real problem with this ending. Hallucinating an entire town. Yeah, and like, not just us, it was Chelmy and Sammy and Beluga and his Don Paulo and the constable. All of us who came over on the train hallucinated the same thing in the town because of the pictures in the hallway. But also, was the guy that ran the camera shop who told us that he put them there, was he an illusion? Because if he wasn't, what's his story? And if he was, how did we hallucinate him telling us that he put the pictures there? It's none of it fucking works, dude. This is a rough one.
Oh, I assure you, it's far from ordinary. This box was crafted to hold the words of my heart.
Like, I had a better time believing the flying Babylonian music castle with laser beams was like hiding in France. Okay, I swallowed that pill better than I'm swallowing this one.
What do you mean?
The box contains a hidden message, one meant only for Sophia.
This is also clearly like, the Baron's voice before. And then the reveal, and now it's me, definitely an old man, and not clearly a young person, pretending to be an old man. As much a letdown as Nick Cage Wicker Man. Well, to be fair, I haven't really seen that one. So, man.
Many years ago, I asked a traveler passing through town to deliver it to her.
Apparently the whole bee thing with Nick Cage is something he added, because like his granddad kept bees or something like that, and he remembered like the beekeeping equipment, and when he was young he thought it'd be kind of fucked to like have it on your head and get bees in there, and then they just worked that into the script.
Unfortunately, the box's value made it a target for those hungry for wealth.
He said basically as much as in an interview, so.
And so it was stolen again and again, thus perpetuating the whole chain of sad events.
But we checked the box. It was as empty as could be.
Take your word for it, I will.
Ah, well that's because there's actually a second way to open it. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart. These old words are the key to understanding this box and what it means. Do you follow, boy?
I think so. Let me give it a shot.
So is like Nigel real, or?
The sun rises
I don't
when
fucking-
you and I meet, and when the wind blows,
This is not a good
you
ending.
will know my heart.
This is a massively disappointing ending. Does this mic work? Do I need to blow into it? I guess we'll find out, won't we? The sun rises when you and I meet, and the wind blows. You know it's my heart. These are the words to open the box. It's up to you to find a way to open the box and solve the final puzzle of the story. Well, I mean, how do I get them to meet? I can have them rotate. Okay, tools. Config microphone settings. Use connected physical microphone. Okay. Wait. I mean, I can kind of make them move a little bit, but like, I don't know the exact pitch to make them move. Wait, like they're hovering every so often. You can see them hovering. I just don't know. No. Fuck me. We gotta blow after we put him in a way. Oh, is it not? Well, I mean, I can't move it. It's now just here. Yeah, after I do the stuff. Yeah. Are we real? Yeah, good point. Are they like maybe getting a little bit closer as they shake? Cause that. Okay, hey, it worked. Maybe.
Just leave it to me.
It worked. I shook it enough that it worked.
Legends Apprentice strikes again.
I just kept talking and it kept picking up the register of my voice eventually. Wonderful. What was the message that Anton left to his sweetheart all those years ago? Time has come to find out. We beat the game. Interesting. There was at the end of Layton 1, they're like, hey, when you beat Layton 2, come back and enter a code and something will happen. I'm kind of hoping I can get that code and we can see what the hell's up with Layton 1. I have I've got a pen and some paper so I can jot down the code when we get it. That'll be interesting to see, no doubt. Real pen too, not a Sharpie, so it won't smell like marker the whole time.
I did it!
I did it! With the power of shouting at it.
Oh,
You wrote it! What do you mean, oh?
What's the matter?
This isn't the letter I wrote.
Oh.
This is Sophia's handwriting. The box must have made it to her after all.
Why wouldn't she just give it back? Oh, whatever.
My dear Anton, are you well? I received your letter, though I'd like nothing more than to see you again. I'm afraid I no longer have the strength to do so. You don't know how many times I've thought about you over the years. I often wonder if you hate me for what I did. Do you?
I often wonder, including now, if you hate me for what I did.
When I decided to leave, I was carrying our child.
Once again, literally no reason not to just tell him that.
I couldn't bear exposing that tiny life to such danger.
No, I get it. The town was dangerous. There was gas there. Clearly a lot of it. Why didn't you just tell him?
I knew your father's position and understood you didn't have the option to leave with me.
I think he did because the town is shitty. There's no one there. It's all a fucking dream. Nothing would have changed if he just left. Beluga would have gotten it. Big stinking whoop.
Even though I did the only thing I could,
Not at all.
I'll always regret leaving you that way.
Gee, I wonder why.
But there's one bright spot in this sad story, and that is our lovely granddaughter, Katya.
Wow, what about your daughter / her mother? What the fuck? Where's that bright spot? What the hell, woman? His father would die? I don't think so. His father was like already dying. His father's the one that discovered the mine and went, "We have to dig deeper." And he went kind of like mad with digging fever. And it's like, hey, I, your eldest son, am gonna stay in the town with you being an insane person. Right on, Dad.
My departure all those years ago has given you the chance to meet.
I mean, I guess. What about her mom?
Katya's mother died shortly after she was born.
Well, fuck.
But Katya grew up strong and sweet, just the same.
What? I guess we met her dad,
She
so.
reminds me of you every time she smiles.
You leave your father die alone while he was losing his sanity. He had his other son. Also, take the damn dad out of there.
With her around, I could never forget about you.
Also,
Even if I wanted to.
if the option was stay with my insane dying father in an abandoned castle full of poisonous gas, or go with my pregnant wife anywhere else, I think go with wife anywhere else is the move. It's not like I'm abandoning him for a shot at fame and glory. I'm going with my pregnant wife to raise a child in a town that's not full of poison gas. I think that's a reasonable argument. There's no reason to take away the choice from the man. There were so many better ways to deal with this situation. There really were. Ditch him with no explanation. Yeah, also she phrased it, there's someone else I love more. Like, if you're not gonna tell him, don't tell him, fine. But don't phrase it, there's someone else I love more. What the fuck? That's so unnecessary.
You've been in my thoughts since the day we parted.
Ugh.
And now, though my time here is drawing to a close, I like to think we'll meet again on the other side.
Hell, maybe.
The thought of seeing your face warms my heart.
Yeah, fires of hell, they'll do that.
Be well and be happy, my dear Anton.
You were in the shower for the exposition, couldn't hear it very well. Yeah, no.
You're Sophia.
It's a pretty wild twist. I'll give him this. It's a wild twist. It's a stupid one that doesn't make any sense, but it's wild.
Oh, Sophia. I finally understand now.
Well, I'm glad someone does.
Grandfather.
Grandfather? Yes, that's right. It has a nice ring to it.
He still looks pretty good, honestly. Like, he's not wrinkled or anything.
I am so happy we met, my dear granddaughter.
You don't know how much this means to me.
So is this like, why are we magically not poisoned anymore? Because we dropped a castle on top of a mine shaft?
So very long, in fact, that I had forgotten what love even felt like. Instead, my love for Sophia was replaced by anger, and that anger completely blinded me. But now I can see the world clearly again.
That's the hallucinogenic gas, actually. Wasn't the love or the hate or the anything. That was the gas.
Are you listening, Sophia?
Nathan learned of the new
I'll
Spyro.
have
Did
to
he?
put off
Is that in the
returning to your
Discord?
side for a while. There's someone I need to get to know here first.
The gas can't escape. Yeah, we dropped a
Will you
castle on it.
forgive me for making you wait just a little longer, my dear.
So yeah, this one,
Wherever she is, I'm sure she's very happy for us.
she's right there. You can see her in the sky. Yeah. That's just the gas, actually. That's a little bit more of the gas in your system. Don't worry about it. He's cooked. His brain is completely fried. There's no way it's not. Why are you on a hill? Go to town at least. What are you doing?
Goodbye!
Don't we have like to go and get the girl that Don Paulo dumped in a barn somewhere? Or yeah, they're just on a hill. Like, what are they doing? Just on a hill. All right, whatever. Sure, dude.
And that was the tale of the Elysian box.
That's stupid.
A relic reputed to carry a curse so terrifying that it became known as Pandora's box.
Uh-huh.
But when all was said and done, the nickname Pandora's box couldn't have been more inappropriate.
Agreed.
The box was revealed for what it truly was.
Pretty much nothing.
A vessel created to carry the love of two kindred spirits through all of time.
Sure,
While
kindred
terror brought
spirits.
the box its notoriety, in the end, its most powerful message was one of love.
Sure, dude. Well, that was not good. really fell apart there at the end. Cool premise. Box murdering people, weird ritzy town in the mountains, secret train car needs to get there. Really fell apart when everything was a hallucination. And we only believed it was there because of the photos that we were told they were set up by a guy who was also a hallucination. So why would we know that? How would we hallucinate him telling what? It doesn't make any sense. This one's not good. This is the worst. Like, I don't want to say this is the worst. This is a rough one. It's been a long time since I've hit a plot that doesn't make as much sense as this game. This really dropped the ball in the last act. That was rough. Credits aren't long. Yeah. No, the only thing I want to do before the bonus puzzles is, like I said, the first game had a whole thing that was like, when you beat the second game, you'll get a code. Come back here and enter it. Yeah, he's dead, by the way. What century is Layton set in? The grandparents are wearing mid-18th century, Katja's wearing early 20th century. According to Jeppo, it's meant to be modern times. I don't believe that. I think that, like, it's early 20th, I guess. I think it's like early 20th century. To be fair, though, the grandparents were clearly, like, A, from a different era, and B, in the insane, twisted dimension, drug, gas, house, castle. So who the fuck knows? But no, I think it's meant to be the early 20th century is Layton. What years do Layton games take place? What is the time? The top post in Reddit. What is the time period? People dress like the late 18, early 1900s. Meet Phoenix Wright, who's canonically from the 21st century. What are we doing? There are a few clues scattered across the series in what era the game takes place. Slight spoilers ahead. Layton's car is heavily based on a Citroën 2CV, which entered production in 1948 and ended production in 1990. The guns used by the robots in the casino. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. The guns used by the robots in the casino are Tommy guns. These were most commonly used between 1938 and 1971. There are many other signs, but it seems most likely hint at the game being set sometime in the early 1960s. There may be some other things that contradict that, but not that I'm directly aware of. All right, so the best guess ever anyone has sounds like it's 1960s is when this game takes place, or these games take place. 1960s with some anachronisms in them. The Phoenix Wright one is obviously sort of a non-canon sort of thing, so for both games, so don't worry about it. Oh, hey, they reunited. Look at that. Solid game, completely shit the bed with the ending. Yeah. Sammy's a singing. Multiple people hallucinate an entire town full of people. The same people, too. We all hallucinated, like, the bellhop and the dog that was barking and the woman running the cabaret. We all hallucinated the same shit. It's crazy. Non-canon crossover between Ace Attorney and Yakuza. Oh, well, that's all Capcom games, eh? It's like, what is it? Project Cross Zone or something like that? Phoenix Wright's there, Darkstalkers is there, Yakuza's there. Yeah, we're explaining to her how Don Paulo, kidnapped her. Yakuza's by Sega, not Capcom. Oh, true. I guess it's Sega and Capcom games then that are crossing over. This is crucially neither, so. All these people were real, by the way. Oh, there's Nigel. He's real too, I guess. Nigel wasn't a hallucination. Nigel was real, didn't escape the castle with us, but there he is, totally real. Fucking, what a letdown of that ending. Project Cross Zone 2, specifically. Okay.
Come look at this article, you two.
Does it have a date on it by chance? That'd be nice.
Miracle
Nope.
Rescue saves
Oh,
people
he's
from
lived.
the
He lived.
So, the doctor's alive after all.
Well, that's
We'll
convenient.
visit him as soon as we return.
Why not? Fuck it.
Oh, but that might conflict with the symposium you've scheduled in London tomorrow.
Scheduled.
Well, then I'll simply have to cancel.
Huh?
After all, Luke, one must always show gratitude to one's teachers. That's what a gentleman does.
I think he can, like, understand if you taught a symposium instead of visiting him. There's a lot of people counting on this symposium, Professor Layton. Herschel, you dick. That's not what a gentleman does at all. Layton 3 foreshadowing? We're headed back to London. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that's... how odd. Writing back to London for time travel. Oh, good. Great. What this series needed. Well, you know what? Fair enough. I guess what else would it be with that picture? Yeah, all right. Why not? Hope you enjoyed Layton and Pandora's Box. You've reached the end of the story. The fun's beginning. We see you managed to solve 121 puzzles while playing the game. An almost perfect performance. Thank you. The story mode of this game contains a total of 138 puzzles. That's actually not bad, then. I missed 17. That's pretty good. If you haven't solved all of them already, try and find and complete them all. Oh, and check the bonus section. You can unlock more content by fulfilling certain criteria there. If you unlock enough stuff, you might even find some new challenging puzzles. Have a great time playing through the rest of Layton and Pandora's Box. The Sweetheart's house has been added. As you come to the end of the game, your game will now be saved. When you continue this game, you will resume play inside of Herzen's castle right before fighting Anton. And there you're free to return to town and hunt after any items and puzzles you may have missed. Okay. I'll make that a new save just for the hell of it. So in bonuses... For this one, yeah, okay. This one, Dick's Layton. Top secret. The hidden door? The Elysian box's hidden door. Use passwords found in the other Layton games. Okay, here's the code. This is what I wanted to see. All right. First and foremost, this is what I wanted to see. So 3B1 D2 A7 F. Okay, so bear with me. Because I still have the save file for Curious Village, baby. All right. Oh, we will spin the wheel. We'll absolutely spin the wheel, but I want to see what this is first. Been waiting for, Curious Village. Yeah, there's his car. All right, Token Bruv. I forgot. I named myself Token Bruv. Now, I've been waiting a long time for this. Top secret, the hidden door. Enter the password which is found in the sequel of this game. 3B 1D 2A 7F. Okay, this is the part of our production where we finally show you how we came to be. Hurrah! Indeed. From here, you can take a peek into the process of how we went from the page to the screen. Oh, this is like a behind-the-scenes thing. That's cool. It's only a fraction of material created for the game, but we do so hope you enjoy it. Presenting concept art. That's cool that they hit it this way. God, this is from Curious Village, too, so this is... Are these early designs for Layton? Oh, wow, we could have had a bird sidekick instead of Luke. Luke, you fucking suck. We could have had a bird. We also could have been a more, you know, a rotund, stout fellow, a more sort of Clusto, Pink Panther type. Here's Luke's designs. Yeah, he's big old dumb smile. Don't know who all these guys are, but, you know. The car. That's cute. Those are curious individuals within the village. I gotta give you that. Oh, he's adorable little guy. Yeah, there's Layton. Layton proper. I'd like to show you more, but sadly, this is all we have for you at the time. Look forward to seeing you for the next adventure in the Professor Layton series. All right, well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure that was worth waiting all that time for and putting a whole ass code in another game. But honestly, it was kind of cool. All right, back to Pandora's box for some bonus puzzles. But first, I gotta spin the wheel. Hold on. Spin the wheel. Getting the wheel set up. Ahem. Alrighty. It's hot? It sure fucking is hot. Anyway. Wheel spin. Let's do this. Relax, please. Is that gonna capture the wheel? Not quite. Alright, it sort of captures the wheel. Quick bit of editing on stream. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll do some bonus puzzles. But first... I meant to, hold on, I meant to go through them all. Ah! Sorry, that's on me. I meant to go through them all. Ahem. Remember Me, Stardew Valley, Bastion, Ethan and Iron, Digimon World, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, Tales of Symphonia, Katamari Damacy, Wilder, Myth, Hypnospace, Outlaw, Bratz, Archangels, Barbarous Adventure, Skyrim, Bloodborne, Full Throttle, Typing of the Dead, Azura's Wrath, Layton 4, Persona 4, Dancing All Night, Layton 3, LA Noire, Sifu, Control, Majora's Mask, New Vegas, Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, Ducktail, Ghost of Glamping, Mario Mon, Arkham Asylum, Nathan's Big Sack Adventure, Uncharted, The Lost Legacy, Broken Age, Wolf Among Us, Cult of the Lamb, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, Monster Rancher 2, Judgment, Bug Fables, Final Fantasy IX, Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando again. Cat Quest 3, Enslaved Odyssey of the West, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, The Rovers, Medieval, Machineer, and Pizza Tower, Crash Bandicoot, and the streamer's choice, Indica. Now we spin. Looks like it's gonna be Cat Quest 3, a Noki requested game. I did play Cat Quest 2. It was on sale on Xbox, so I picked it up. Fun little game, very easy. Looking forward to playing Cat Quest 3. That starts tomorrow. How'd you know? What, Cat Quest 3? A classic Cat Quest 3. What do you mean? You just assumed it was going to be Cat Quest 3? But anyway, finally getting spun. Indeed, Cat Quest 3 it shall be. All right. It was a Noki game? Oh, that it was a Noki game. Well, that's not, you don't get any points for that. That's obvious. There you go. All right. Let me update the Discord and then we'll do some bonus puzzles. Remove Layton 2 and Cat Quest 3. Conveniently next to each other. And I'll re-add Streamer's Choice. Indica. You're being sarcastic? Oh, I thought you like called your shot like Babe Ruth style. Cat Quest. And then boom, there it was. Excuse me. All right, let's look at some bonus puzzles. Layton's Challenge, I suppose. The Sweetheart's House. Ah, there you go. 8 cards, Number Cycle, and Knight's Tour 4. Ah, that's a chess one. Have a look at this puzzle. If you say so, my good man. 8 cards. These cards, numbered 1 to 8, can be used to make 2 multiplication equations. One is given here, but can you work out the second one? So, 3-digit number times meh equals meh. That's just math. God damn you. That's all this is. This is just math. Ugh. Well, I mean, I could just get out a calculator is essentially all I want to do. This is dumb. Yeah, I hate this one. Fuck, you know what? Screw you. I can't leave this one. Unless I click submit.
Let's see if this works.
What do you mean 0, 0, 0 times 0 equals 0? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't care about that one. That's just straight up math. How about Number Cycle? Number Cycle. There's a pattern to the cycle of numbers. What number should go in place of the question mark? Now this is a puzzle. All right, let's see. Interesting. At a certain point, they start going down, which is odd. They get bigger, and then they go down. They don't double. I mean, obviously they don't double. They get smaller. How do they get smaller? We rolled the wheel already? We did. We got Cat Quest 3, Noki's game. What number should be in place of the other number? It's interesting. 20 begets then +1. God damn. Unless it's meant to be like 0, 4. Is it +1 then +2? Like, because if it's 0, 4, that's a terrible 0. If it's 0, 4, +1 +2 becomes 16. +1 +2, no, because that would be 28. Is +1 +2 then +2 +1? I still don't know how this works though. 20 becomes 4. That has to be +8 then +4. Ugh. Give us another hint, bucko. Try and find the rule that exists that uses... Wait, try to find a rule that uses the digits from one number to create the next number in the cycle. Yeah, 1 in 6. It's... Yeah, I got nothing. Like, I don't know, fucking... Like I said, -3 + 2. But that doesn't work. Hate this type of number puzzle? Yes, well. Try squaring the individual digits of each number first. Okay. 16. 1 squared is 1, and then 36. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. 9 and 49. Okay, so it's the individual numbers squared and then added up. But then how does 1, 16, 25, how does that get 42? Oh, that actually does get... God damn it. God damn it, that does get 42. Ah, okay, all right. So it's 25 plus 8 squared is 64. So it's 89. Man, if all the bonus puzzlers are just math, I'm not gonna do more than one. I'm not gonna do more than one.
Piece of cake.
It's just fucking math. Fuck you. I'm not here to do math. I'm here to do logic puzzles and connecting wires and... Oh, this is the chess puzzle. God damn it. Not all math. Yeah, this is the chess puzzle. Well, I done fucked up. Or did I? Fuck. An undo button, huh? Yeah, no. Quit. Fuck that. Boy, it's chess. Sure is chess. Download a puzzle, why not? Connect to the Wi-Fi and download. Ah, damn. You're telling me this 2009 game that I'm playing on my perfectly legal PC version of it doesn't have access to the Nintendo Puzzle Network? Darn. Well, that was riveting. That's gonna be it for me. What a game. It's memorable, I'll give it that, but fuck, what an ending. What a lackluster ending. That was not a good ending. Cats tomorrow? Yeah, Cat Quest 3 tomorrow. Definitely preferred the first game in terms of its ending and what was going on. This game's a mess. Like, It was cool and intriguing right up until the very end. Then it was just weird and stupid. Hopefully 3 is a little better. I don't know what all the, is Cat Quest long? Well, let's check. I don't know what all the general opinions on this game are, but I'm hoping 3 is a better ending than 2. How long to beat Cat Quest 3? How long to beat has Cat Quest 3 at 9 hours. Main story is 6. Main story and side missions is 8, and completionist is 10. I'm probably gonna get all of the achievements in it because I did for Cat Quest 2. So that means I gotta. Oh, it's been a minute since I've done a console game. Gotta set up the old Xbox. Anyway, till then, love you all. Be good people. Talk to you later. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Don't do a bunch of hallucinogenic drugs. I think we all learned something here today.